I think of myself as one of the most even-leveled fans in the game. Yes, do I get overly optimistic sometimes? For sure. But I don't think I ever get too low. When I tell you that the Colts played awful today, I mean it. The first half was one of the worst first halves I've seen played in football, period. Other than Zaire Franklin punching a ball out near the goal line, which is a great play, the defense played abysmal outside of that. The offense couldn't move the ball, and receivers all had butterfingers. Is there anything positive I'm going to say about the first 30 minutes of game time? No. Packers dominated the trenches, getting catches, finding things in zones. Defensive scheme looked terrible. But in the second half, this guy, Richardson, he bounced back. And that's reason for hope. Because although the Colts lost the game, that does not always mean that you lose the war. I said that about the Cubs a long time ago, and obviously it looks like they're going to lose the war now. But for the Colts, they're 0-2. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, Luke, 0-2, that's a terrible start. Jacksonville and Tennessee also are 0-2. They're the other teams in the division. If Houston loses tonight, they're 1-1. At that point, the division's still wide open. But let's say, theoretically, Houston wins tonight. It's still anybody's race. It's 3 0-2 teams and 1 2-0. You know what I mean? Do the Chicago Bears scare me? Do I want to look up that far ahead? No. But I will say, the Bears are good. And if the Colts sleepwalk through the first half again, they're going to lose for the foreseeable future. So, the second half, showed what the Colts need to do. Run, pass. Run, pass. Go fast, but use the run as well. Don't just, everything's a dropback, everything's Richardson. You have one of the best running backs in the league. He showed it again today. He had a fantastic game, especially second half. He had a better second half than Josh Jacobs did, Jonathan Taylor did. Use him. And I said today it was going to come down to who got used better. And overall, throughout the game, it was the passing. Malik Willis didn't really have incompletions. The passing game was available. The run game for the Colts was used in 2 of 4 quarters. I wasn't wrong. Of course, my prediction was wrong. I thought the Colts were going to be able to run, but we didn't in the first half. That lost them the game. Positives. Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce still looks really consistent and like the guy who's kind of becoming Richardson's favorite guy. Tight ends kind of got involved a little bit more. Mo Alley Cox got a pretty big chunk play there at a time. Colts are starting to figure things out. Next week, they have a team who, it's not growing pains anymore. It's you have to put it on to win. You know, Colts players love to say, we got to put it on film for the world to know about us. Well, you haven't put anything on film. You've put a lot of losing on film. So, 0-2, though, is not exactly bye-bye either. You know who else I just saw go 0-2? The Baltimore Ravens. But you don't view the Ravens like you view the Colts. So, again, Colts fans, specifically, I'm talking to you guys, because the other people, they'll just be like, the Colts are just doing what they do, sucking, whatever, I don't care. But Colts fans specifically, don't overreact. Richardson has to grow, and I agree he played bad today, but he only played bad for half. His second half was very good, more consistent, had better balls, had a touchdown pass, which I think he could have even ran in. And he had that run before the Hail Mary. You guys got to remember, this is a game where the Colts had a chance to win in the end. They shouldn't have had a chance. So I am still all in on believing that this team can make the playoffs. But I don't think that they're better than Buffalo. I had that in like one of my playoff things. I disagree with that. But there's things to learn. This was a learning experience game for the Colts. The team is so young. They played in Lambeau. It's rough in Lambeau. They sucked on third downs throughout the whole, really first 3 quarters. On third downs, you had a missed kick by Matt Gay. 50 yards, that can't happen. But yeah, Colts play bad, but they played to learn, right? So 16-10 is a rough loss. It wasn't really a super entertaining loss either. But Colts just got cooked. And if they let running backs keep doing what they just did, DeAndre Swift is going to have 150. Jaylen Warren of the Steelers is going to have 150. Tajay Spears will have 120. You know what I mean? Jacksonville, who's their running back? ETN, he'll have 160. I mean, if they don't fix it, which I thought they were going to fix it after week 1, they didn't. So Gus Bradley, fix the guys. Players, fix your play. If not, it's going to be a rerun next week. and you're going to see me saying the same shit. But if I have to say the same shit next week, I won't be in the same tone of voice and won't be with some belief. So Colts got to regroup. I think there's a lot of positives to take away. I think offense figured out what to do, but it was too late, too little, too late. Defense, they figured out how to stop the run. But again, too little, too late. You got to figure this stuff out. You got to have better first halves. You have to start as good as you finish. If they do that, Colts can start getting wins. Thank you guys for watching. That's all I got. Go Colts for the shoe. Beat the Bears. Let the world hear us now. This is our team. Go Colts. Shout out to Seth Erskines. Bye-bye.